Hey, what's up, guys? Well, let's go back here, and today we are going to be playing some Questline Demon Hunter with the new Broxigar as a new alternate wincon. Normally you have this as your wincon, right? Or sorry, Aranna is your wincon. That's how it goes. Right, where you'll just draw a whole bunch of cards in the late game, and you'll kill your opponent through that. Broxigar, on the other hand, is an interesting alternate wincon. You have tempo minions, right, with your Irebound Brute and your Vengeful Walloper. And then you also have the potential of just going Aranna into Paraglide, and just winning the game, right? So, I'm really interested. You're not playing the weapon. The Glaivetar, I believe is the name of the weapon. Where is G's? There it is. You're not playing this, which I was contemplating adding. I was contemplating cutting a mana burn for it. Well, screw it. Who needs mana burn? This way you still have that potential. You have a way to pop it as well with Axis Cenarius. And I think this is a really, really cool idea for the deck. So, with that being said, we're continuing trying out every single Fable. I already have a deck for the Rogue Fable minion, and I'm looking for decks for the other Fable minions. I'm feeling like Warriors can probably be like a Reno Control Warrior deck with those. The other ones, I'm not 100% sure exactly how I'm going to do it. Probably like a Dragon Spell Mage for the Dragon one, but right now we're trying out Broxigar. I think he is the cheapest Fable minion at 2 mana. Obviously you can't draw him right away, but hey, it is what it is. Let's give it a shot and let's see how it goes. Alright guys, yeah. With that being said, I will see y'all in the first game. Alright, first matchup. Shaman. I was about to say Demon Hunter. No, it's Shaman. We are the Demon Hunter in this matchup. Paraglide? Really? Glaivetars. Alright. As for things to talk about today, I don't actually have much. Yeah, no, it's a weird thing where, to be fair, I won't lie, I am at the moment I am absurdly tired. I won't deny that. I think I mentioned it a video or two ago. My brother's back in town. I have a brother that lives out of province. He did live out of province, and he came back yesterday, days ago, a couple days back. I'm not 100% sure on the exact date of when he came back. I'm playing a let's gamble game. Yeah, I should realistically play this. Yeah. So my brother came back to town yesterday, 2 days ago. 2 days ago? When the fuck was Wednesday? Wednesday was 3 days ago as of uploading this video, because this video is going up on Saturday, so it was like 3 days ago, right? Friday, Saturday, or Friday, Thursday, Wednesday. Yeah, it's like 3 days ago. Yeah. It's great having my brother back in town. We got back to playing Spyro. First mission we played was, I don't know how many of you guys have played like Spyro past Spyro 1. I even think in Spyro 1 there were the speedways. But basically, it's like there's like one where you have to fly through rings and one that you have to do other shit in. Um, we did the first one, or we were working on.
Anyone order a ghoul to the face? Your end comes now.
Put both of these here. So yeah, so we got back into playing the spider games. We were first mission we got back to doing. We've 100%ed the first two games and we're working on the third game from the Reignited trilogy. And we basically have 2 missions left. We have one mission, or sorry, there's probably a couple speedways I'm missing that I'm forgetting to take into account. But there's some speedways that we still have to do. There's
Anyone order a ghoul to the face? Anyone order a ghoul to the face? Gotta go.
hold up. Oh, I forgot to copy. I would copy that. I should have played this. Where is this? Bro? 8. So yeah, we're in the process of replaying through or playing through Spyro 3. I think we have like a couple speedways left. I won't lie, I'm not 1,000% sure of the exact number. Go figure. Minecraft's just lethal. I think Minecraft is just lethal, therefore it does not actually matter. So first mission that we did was one of the first speedways actually in the game. I think it's the first or second one. Can't think of the name of it, but it's like the one with like a whole bunch of cows. You guys know what I'm talking about. You guys know what I'm talking about. The one you have to fly through things and fire breath certain items. Easy to do. Did it in like 2 or 3 shots. I was super hyped. I was like, oh yeah, it's easy. Then spent 4 fucking hours trying to complete the rest of them and did not come anywhere near close. It was very, very annoying. No more outcasts. Oh, I guess this. Good. I potentially have missed lethal here, but I definitely missed. This is 10 cards, 12 cards. Yeah, I missed it. I should just play this. Fuck it. Well, if he draws weapon removal, he draws weapon removal, and I'm just dead. Yeah, if he has Zephrys into weapon removal, I mean, I'm beyond dead. But yeah, so we're playing through that, and I spent 4 hours trying to fucking beat that race. And I'm gonna say it. Those races feel like bullshit.
An empty deck, a hollow heart. Risks are always worth taking.
Oh, he's dead. Man, Aranna's such a fucking nuts card. $11 damage over lethal, or 20 damage over lethal. $32 damage above lethal is what we actually had, because we were able to play the 12-12. Easy game. Game? I don't know if you could hear me spam clicking, but clearly the game was like, okay, no, you're being a bitch for playing this deck, but I'm gonna reset my game real quick and let's skip the next one. Alright. Finally, we got into the next game. What you guys might be saying, like, what do you mean finally? I have been sitting here for 5 minutes trying to keep the game. 3 games failed to start. 2 different times my game crashed when I relaunched it. So interesting game. Hearthstone, please fix your fucking game.
Go on, take a bite.
Just draw a minion, draw a minion that costs 7 or more.
My mana is too low.
Hopefully I draw something that costs like, maybe we draw like Axe. No? That'd be a very nice draw here. Because we're drawing 4 cards. It could be worse. Ideally, you want to draw a spell that costs more than that.
Who's hiding now?
I see. I cannot reach that.
Okay. This is fine. We're actually in a pretty good spot. Against the most slower warlock decks, the scenario we're in where we have a Sigil of Time next turn, it's not terrible. That's all. My whole goal here should be to draw as many minions or as many cards as possible over the next couple turns. Two 6/7s. It's turn 3. This seems very fair and balanced, if you ask me. But yeah, I don't remember what I was talking about before I had to take such a long break, but I feel like I didn't say this yet. I might have. I don't fucking remember. I won't lie. I've had a fair amount of drink. I've had a fair amount of drink tonight. No, I've drank a little bit. We definitely spent a little bit of time talking shit about someone that I work with, where I work. By a fair amount of time talking shit, more than you would think. We get Kurtrus next turn, which is nice. But yeah, again, I'm one of those people that's very unapologetic about the person I am, and very straight when it comes to it. I spent a good amount of time talking shit about a coworker today. To be fair, I'm unapologetic, but also man fucking deserved it. Bat mask. That. Whole board of them hard fucking guys. No bat. That's huge for me. He's 1 mana off Blood Bloom. Maybe you can like rip it. But... I mean, ideal scenario is I draw 3 parachutes into consume magic. Parachute, parachute, glaive. Oh, I've already punched, huh? I forgot I already attacked, because I had lethal if I did not already attack. Yeah, I have silence for the taunt. He's clearly playing cube. I have 1 parachute to draw that's, like, actually hella important. This way Zephrys is active, which means as a spell becomes a spell that I can get. Parachute is the best draw in my deck. It's not even close. But yeah, we were talking shit because I don't want to, like, air dirty laundry type shit, but he made one of my people in front of house. Again, I'm not technically a team leader, but a lot of my coworkers view me as team leader. My head chef views me as a team leader. You know, my front of house manager that's in charge of everyone has several times told me where she's come up to me. She's like, hey, where's the head chef? I'll be like, oh, he left. She's like, all right, well, you're the only other person I could talk to about this. What's your plan for X table, you know? Like that type of thing. So he like basically almost made one of my front of house workers cry, being like a rude fucking piece of shit to her, and it sent like, again, I won't explode in the kitchen. I'm more of the person that's like, if I'm gonna get pissed, I get real fucking quiet. But everybody else is gonna know I'm fucking pissed besides the person I'm pissed at. And there's a couple who came up to me after like everything went down and were like, "Yo, good?" I'm like, "No, I'm fucking livid. Why didn't you explode on him?" One, not the type of person I am. I won't do that in a professional setting. And then, to be fair, I went to go talk with the front of house staff member, and I was like, "Look, he's a piece of shit. I won't try to fucking sugarcoat it. He's a piece of fucking absolute trash. Between the way he acts at work and stories he's told me, I'm gonna continue this thought in the next game, so I'm actually doing something while ranting about someone I very much dislike." Alright. Next game, Paladingo. So yeah, getting back to it. I went up to the front of house person and I was like, "Hey, he talks for himself. He doesn't talk for the whole fucking kitchen, even though he is in a position of power. He very much talks for himself. I would never talk to one of you guys that way. I do not think it's acceptable the way he talked to you." And basically, you know, trying to like fucking keep peace and like that type of shit. And to be fair, she was very thankful that at least someone like had her back. And I was like, "Look, as much as I physically can, I will always have my staff's best interest in mind. I know most people don't like him, the owners like him, therefore he sticks around and there's nothing we can do about it. But put it this way, I've had a whole bunch of people ask me like, "Hey, is the restaurant you work at, are they looking for new people? Either they know someone or they want a job." And every single time I'm like, I just stick with like the normal thing of just being like, "Oh, we're not looking for anybody new at the moment, but if we do ever change plans, I'll let you know, and this way I can get you in." And as much as I would love to work with some of these people, I know the type of work person they are. As long as he's there, I don't feel comfortable bringing people I care about to come work with me. Like, as fucked and, you know, shitty of me that sounds, it's absolutely just the case. I wouldn't want someone I care about very deeply to have to deal with the type of piece of shit that person is. Not just from the stories he's told me, but just the way that he's acted and he's treated other coworkers. I'm just like, I know that if he would do that to someone I care about, I'm losing my job, which I don't want to necessarily do. But I also know it won't be a good thing for everybody else that's involved.
Who's hiding now? Come out, come out.
I should to poke with that one, so I gotta poke, add to it. But yeah, no. I'm actually very much.
Reporting for duty.
Anyone order a ghoul to the face? Anyone order a ghoul to the face?
Should have saved the mana.
They will never catch me.
No one holds me
Game, please. Okay. I could have saved one more mana. Would not have actually changed anything. But here's what I actually haven't left in my 2, 3.
What do I take? I need a vacation from my vacation. I loathe mistakes.
I will find a way.
End cards.
No one holds me back. Risks are always worth taking. Not enough time.
Well, he thought it got me with Holy Wrath.
I'm low on cards. I've exhausted my deck.
He thought Holy Wrath got me. Okay, I had well over the. Like, if worst case scenario, like I hit 1, 2, 3 on his face, he survived. 4, 5, killed his minions. 6, killed him. Woo! What a deck. Man, this is another deck that I think is just severely underrepresented with how good it is. Like, I don't think, to be fair, for a long time, I definitely thought, like, maybe Questline Demon Hunter was a little bit too complex for most people, which is why very few people I find play it. I don't know if it's people just don't want to play Demon Hunter, or like Imbue Mage is just Imbue Mage, and therefore people are like, oh no, I'll just play Imbue Mage instead, or whatever. Maybe it's also because people are playing new cards, and to be fair, I am playing a new card. I think this is by far the best deck for this card. If this card was a demon, it would be busted, right? Because then you could just copy it several times, and you just had several two mana no, fucking 12/12s with charge. And it would be broken. But also, this deck is just so good. Like, even in, like, this form, which is, I don't necessarily think optimal. You know, you're only playing one Sigil Runner, you're only playing one Sigil of Time, only one Glaivetar, so you can never use it for value. The deck is busted. Early game, big minions that you can realistically resolve on turn 2, not 2, but probably like 3 or 4, realistically, and you can resolve several of them. It's just so good. I love this deck. I think this deck, I've made several videos like, oh, getting good, or I want to get good at this deck. I still don't think necessarily I'm good with the deck. I understand how it works. I also realize I still have gold to buy packs, but I think this deck deserves way more praise and more people playing it than people do. If you guys have never played the deck before, please give it a shot. I think the deck is definitely worth your time to try and therefore give it a shot. Also just a really fun deck. It's one of the few combo decks I think is very, very fun. I don't actually have much else to say about the deck. I feel like I've glazed the deck enough. Ooh, I'm actually hyped about this. I played this actually in a deck that I was playing last season. Having an extra golden for that deck is pretty dope. Honestly, I often talk about like, oh, I want to build certain decks golden. Partially it comes from me always wanting to have like my magic decks as foil as possible or whatever, but I do really like golden cards, and I do really want, if I had a golden final showdown, I would be very close to just crafting the rest of like this exact list almost golden. Again, I can afford it. I have the fancy version of Aranna on top of that, but I don't think, at least at the moment, I'm gonna do it. Maybe if one day I hit legend only playing this deck, that'd be a different story, but I think it's a very, very fun deck, and I would highly, highly recommend everyone giving it a shot. With all that being said, I'm exhausted and I need to get to bed, so I'm gonna end it off here. I hope y'all enjoyed today's video. If you guys did, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, and I will have, and you guys should have the best rest of your day you guys possibly can. If my brother watches this, happy birthday. It is his birthday today. Leave a little happy birthday for him in the comments below. It'd mean a lot to him. So, yeah. Anyways, with all that being said, have a great rest of your day. I'll see y'all in the next. Peace.